Welcome back to this short video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this hydrometer. I bought this for the nano reef project since if you're having a reef tank, it's essential to have something for checking the salt concentration. And the most common way is to use a hydrometer like this, so you determine the density, and the density is directly related to the salt concentration. But the density is also related to the temperature. That's why on the packaging and on the user manual they always state that these things are calibrated for 25 degrees C or 77 Fahrenheit for those US guys that for some reason don't like using centigrade. So many hydrometers do have a thermometer, so you can check if the temperature is in that region where the hydrometer gives the correct reading. Some even have a scale which tells you a compensation factor, so you have to add or subtract a little bit of the reading. This doesn't, this just has a green mark for the area where it's calibrated. That's fine since we have 25 degrees typically in our tank, so that's fine. But something I noticed when I first put this thing into the tank and I waited a few minutes for it to adapt to the temperature, and I noticed it was showing 35 degrees C like it's doing now. And I tried different things, sticking it in hot water, sticking it in cold water, the reading doesn't change. The density reading seems to be fine. I put it into fresh water and it was sinking all the way to the 1, so that's what you would expect for fresh water. And the salt water in my tank, the concentration matched my calculations, but also my calculations, there is a little bit of tolerance in there, so it's a good idea to make sure by measuring. But having something that doesn't show the right temperature makes me a little bit nervous, since I'm wondering if that's due to it was damaged during transport or something, or manufacturing error, or maybe just poor quality. This thing, oh wait, I will show it, is Aqua Medic brand. It's not the most expensive on the market, but still it's not a cheap Chinese one. It's a low budget, since obviously we're doing a low budget project here, but it's something that I always considered as reasonable quality. In Germany, many people rely on the quality of Aqua Medic tanks and instruments, so didn't expect something like this to happen. And just to clarify, this is showing 35 degrees. And I have a proper thermometer here. Wait, I have to get my hand behind so the camera will focus. This is showing 24 degrees right now in this room. So yeah, I tried various things. Whatever I do, it always shows 35 degrees. And if you look closely, I don't know, maybe with the background it will be easier. The whole thermometer is leaned to one side, and there actually is some sort of dirt on the paper inside. So looking at this, this really makes me wonder if that's like the 1 in a million failure, or if maybe something with the manufacturing quality is not that great. I couldn't spot any pieces of shattered glass or liquid out of the thermometer, but yeah, still I already contacted them and waiting for an answer, and I probably will return this and get another one. Obviously I want to get a replacement first before I return this, since I want to have some way to check the salt concentration, since it seems to read the density fine, but still it makes me a little bit nervous. Why I showed you this? Basically I wanted to hear your experience, if you have experience with this Aqua Medic hydrometer or with different brand hydrometers. failing like this or failing in other ways, maybe sharing your experience with me and with my viewers, since really the salt concentration is the most critical thing in a reef tank, and I would not recommend buying a cheap Chinese instrument. Yeah, as I said, I thought this would be a reliable low budget one. We will see what Aqua Medic responds to my email, and I will give you an update on this. So if you have similar experience, please leave a note in the comments, and hope to see you soon in the Nano Reef series. Bye!